Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will learn about conditional statements in shell scripting. So there are majorly 5 conditional statements available. So the first one is if statement. So here in if statement, we use this keyword if and we put a condition inside the square brackets, and we need to find out if this condition is true, then we are going to print some statements related to the condition. So if we have, let's say, two variables x and y. So if x is greater than y, I'm going to print x is greater than y. But what if x value is less than y? In that case, we have a substitute that is if else statement. So we have another keyword that is else keyword, in which again we are going to put some set of statements. So now if x is greater than y, then the condition this will be printed, and else x is lesser than y will be printed in else part. And here be careful that in else we don't put any condition. Here simply what is the complement of if condition is going to be printed in else part, but that has to be mentioned by the user, right? So actually if we are creating the code, so we have to specifically mention what we have to print here, right? So then we also have a concept of multiple if. So if you would not want to use this else, we could have simply once again used if, and then we could have mentioned the condition where x is smaller than y, and that could also be done with multiple if. But that's not a good practice. So this alternate is if else. The third type of statement that we have is nested if statement. In this, basically inside this else, what we are going to do is we are going to add another if condition. So we will be putting condition 2, and then we are going to again put some statements, and then we close this if, right? So in this way, inside else we are also having if. So that is why it is called as nested if. And one more thing I just forgot to mention is when you are using this if and else, or if you are simply using if also, then you have to end it by using fi. So if you are simply using if, then it shows the end of if, or else if you are using else, then at the end you are going to write fi. So be careful that you have to also mention this if you are using the conditional statements. Now the fourth category is elif ladder. Here basically what we do is we have if, then we have elif, and we can have any number of elif statements, and then we have else. So here in between this if and else, we are going to have another category that is elif. And in elif also, we will be putting certain conditions. So after condition 1, we are writing condition 2, and then again in elif 2, we are writing condition 3. And in this way, we can write any number of conditions. Fine. So elif, why it is called as elif ladder? Because there can be any number of elif statements. If you have a certain means, if you have to write a script in which you have so many conditions that can be performed with the help of this elif. Now in the last we have case, or we also call it as switch, and this we will understood better when we will be doing the theory as well as the script related to this. So this was just a brief about all the conditional statements. In the coming lectures, we will be doing the theory related to if as well as the shell script related to this, right? So then you will understand it in a better way. So I hope you enjoyed the session. So to get more updates, stay connected to my channel. Thank you so much.